We're going to do a couple of examples. We're going to write down the measurement, and then we're going to write down what the uncertainty is, but I'm going to show you how you're going to do this on your practice and on your checkpoint as well, okay? And I'm going to use this little tool right here so that I can write a little bit more clearly. Okay, so right in here is where our arrow is pointing, and it's between the 8 and the 9. And that's all I can see clearly. So my certain digits are, the only one that I can tell is that it is definitely 8 point something, right? So I'm going to write 8 point. Okay, so this is my certain digits. That's everybody can agree that is 8 point something. And then the next one is going to be my uncertain digit, and that's going to be the one that I don't really know. And we might not agree on this, but I think it's definitely bigger than 5. And let's see, I think I would put down a 7. Now you might put down something a little bit different, and so that's okay. Because we're not going to agree on that one. You might put down an 8 or a 6, and that would be fine. I wouldn't put down a 5 because it's definitely not in the middle, and I wouldn't put down a 9 because it's not very close to the edge of that space there. Okay, so my uncertainty would be plus or minus. We'd write it plus or minus 0.1. But more importantly, the uncertain digit is the one that we're going to be marking in on the checkpoint and on your practice. And so this 7 right here, that is our uncertain digit. Okay, I don't remember if we're squaring it or circling it or what we're doing, but that's our uncertain digit right there. That's the uncertain digit. Okay, and so that's the one that we had to estimate. Okay, now this next scale is going a little bit different. These aren't all marked, but if you can see, we're just skipping a number. So this is 0.2, this one must be 0.3, that's a 3. This is 0.4, and this must be 0.5, that's 0.6, this must be 0.7, 0.8, and 0.9. And my arrow is pointing between the 0.7 and the 0.8. So the number that I can see, that everybody can agree on, the certain digits is 0.7. And then it looks like it's definitely closer to the edge. It's not quite half. I might put 0.72. Now, if you put 0.73 or 0.71, that would probably be okay too. I wouldn't say 4. It's definitely not 0.0, okay, or 0.70. And so that would be the difference there. The certainty here is plus or minus 0.01 this time. And this 2 is our uncertain digit, okay? And down here, I've got 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. It's the same scale as before. So this is a 0.3 and a 0.5 and a 0.7, and here's a 0.9. Do you have to go in and label them every single time? Probably not. But do you see how my arrow is pointing right on that 0.9? So I'm going to write 0.90. This 0 tells me that it's right on the line. This is my uncertain digit, but I know it's right on that line. Okay, but I need to include it so that I know that it's right on that line. Okay, so this is plus or minus 0.01 again, but I have to include that 0.0. Now this one, I've got 200, 400, 600, and 800, so I'm missing the odd numbered hundreds. So 300, 500, 700, and 900 are going on those lines. And it's between 500 and 600. And this one might be a little weird to write. So 500, but it's not quite 600. It's pretty close to 600. How close to 600 do I think it is? Well, let's see. That would be 550. I might go 580. Now, do I think it's 585? I don't know. I can only estimate one number. So this is the only number that I can estimate. And so I'm going to circle that. That's my uncertain digit, okay? I wouldn't put a number here. I can't estimate that much because it's too big of a scale, okay? Don't estimate this one because you can't see that well. I mean, maybe you could. Maybe you have better eyes than I do. Maybe if I could zoom in some more, maybe I could be like this, and like add some more tick marks. But I on your paper, you really can't. Maybe if you had a magnifying glass and you could add some more marks, you could. But so this, my plus or minus, my uncertainty here is 10, okay? I really can't estimate more than 10 in on that scale because that's how much distance there is between the marks. Now here is a fun one. So this is, I've got 2 and I've got 3 right there. And if I count my marks, 1, 2, 3, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 there. So these are going to be, this will be 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. We're going up by 0.1s here, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. So right here where my mark is between 2.9 and 3. So I'm going to write 2.9. Now everybody can see 2.9. I have to estimate one more digit. It's not quite in the middle. It's closer to the other side. I might go 2.92. If you wrote 2.93 or 2.91, that would be okay too. This is my estimated digit. These are my certain digits. This is my estimated digit, my uncertain digit, okay? And my uncertainty would be plus or minus 0.01.